Life is full of ups and downs. It's a flow and it's always in flux. There are times when we feel that we are flying, and there are times when we feel so overwhelmed and confused we don't know what to do. Sometimes we can be angry, frustrated, and either we are not sure how to respond or we've already responded and we're regretting that response. So, I think what I've learned from the gurus is that it's very important to use the instruction and teachings of the gurus and the wise ones as your anchor. Because those teachings are based on truths. Actually, they are truths, and they never change. Circumstances can change, situations can change, people can change. Everything in life is changing. But there are certain laws that are not changing. Like there's going to be day after night and night after day. That's not going to change. And exactly like that, those laws don't change. And whenever you are in a situation where you really don't know what to do, you can always fall back onto those principles to guide you to respond. And that will take away the confusion because now you're not changing your responses according to the situation or the person or even based on how you feel. You've taken all of those variables out of the equation. You're simply choosing to respond based on the truths and a principle system which never changes. And just an example is that we're all going to die, and that's guaranteed. That's 100% true. And then, since we all are going to die, we can use that to choose our response for a particular situation, which in this example I'm giving is, let's say you have a really bad fight or argument with your loved one, and if you remember that it can happen anytime, and our life is just like a bubble, can pop at any time, that's the reality. You can choose that truth to come to the awareness that I don't want my last interaction with my loved one to be full of anger or disagreement. I don't want myself or them to feel rage within our hearts for each other. The particular thing or issue that we are talking about, that's different. But more important than that is that I want this person to remember a kind, loving, healing conversation if I drop dead now or today. And then, based on that realization, the inevitability of death, you will now know how you're going to respond to your loved one in a heated argument. And as you start doing with your close ones, you can expand that same logic to every interaction. And you, me, I can make every interaction with every other person sacred. And that's how, one step at a time, we can resolve issues, we can change ourselves, and then we can change the world. I think it's no complex or no harder than that. It's simple, I'm realizing. But what I'm also realizing is that it takes deep commitment and practice. You have to seek wisdom, learn it in theory, and then you have to practice it day in and day out. It's exactly like that we all know that we need to eat our fruits and veggies and we need to eat good, healthy diet. But how many of us actually follow it? So it's as simple as that, but simple things are hard to do. But even that is hard until we make a promise to ourselves that we are going to do it. Yes, certain times we will fall, but then we keep getting back up, keep getting better and better, and then we, one step at a time, change our life by following the wisdom of the Guru to navigate our life in challenging situations. So don't use your feelings or other person's reactions to determine how you're going to respond. You use your value system, which is coming out of the wisdom, to determine how you are going to respond. And see what shifts happen in your life. And you can always comment and let me know. And let's keep learning together. Om Shanti.